Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Star Channel Plays. I'm Rob, aka Star Channel, playing Football Manager, San Marino Challenge. For those that don't know, the San Marino Challenge is to take the tiny microstate of San Marino, who is the very bottom of the FIFA rankings, take them all the way to the tippy top of the FIFA rankings, #1, while simultaneously taking a team based in San Marino, a club based in San Marino, all the way to European Champions League glory. For our purposes here, we've taken over a team based in San Marino that played in the Italian pyramid, so it is actually part of the Italian pyramid, called San Marino Calcio. Its team actually went defunct in 2019, I believe. So for the purposes of the save, we've resurrected them, pumped all kinds of money into them, and just to see if this is even possible. So basically what we cut out was the building up of all the facilities and everything. So we are now in the 6th season. This is the last match day of the season. We are in 6th right now, a point out of 5th. So going into the last day, we have guaranteed ourselves European football. The question is just whether we'll be in the Europa League or the Conference League. Atalanta won the cup, so they are into Europa League. We can look at the rules. So this just shows. So I think it's going to end up being your Europa Conference League playoff is what it's going to be. Since the cup winner, I think, goes into the Europa League stage. Anyway, so we still have a chance to get into the Europa League, since we're only a point behind Inter, we're on the same goal differential. So that means if Inter loses, all we need is a point. Inter is at home against Fiorentina, while we're on the road against Udinese. So this is not going to be easy. If we get a win, then Inter has to win. But if Inter draws, we have to get a win. Inter loses, all we need is a point, because we would go through in goal differential, since if Inter lost, that means their goal differential went down, and ours would stay the same or go higher. So, but our job is to get a point. We have not played well against Udinese the past 3 meetings here. Apparently all the way. That's not right. But not been too good. We played them earlier this season, and we did lose at home. So we are not playing well against them. We've also had some injury problems. Paolo Rossi went down for a couple months with torn thigh muscle, and is just coming back now, so he's not gonna play pretty much. But we've also lost Juan Carlos Gutierrez to an injury, just an ankle, and Nicola Gautieri also down. We also had another injury to who was it? Now I'm completely blanking on it. And then we had Mirko Luigi suspended. Sebastian Jara got suspended for a match. So we've been down players the past few matches. So we'd like to schedule, see how we've done. What were we talking about? We were around here somewhere, I think. Somewhere in here. Anyway, we got to just nice, well done on being streak. So we were right after here. We lost to Inter, but a couple. We're taking advantage of what we had in front of us, which was 3 lower in the table teams. 2-0 over Parma, 3-0 over Virtus Entella, both on the road, and 3-0 over Hellas Verona. So these are 3 good wins. Then Napoli beat us. Played well. I mean, we played well enough. We could have gotten something out of this. It was kind of disappointing that they got what they got out of it. So it's kind of disappointing we get anything out of it. And then a 1-1 draw here against Cagliari, he scored early. No, he scored in the second half. Equalized late. Kind of disappointing there. Same with Fiorentina. They jumped out to a lead and we scored twice late, including 90+3. We actually switched in this, after we went down 2-0, we switched to the 4-3-3 that we sometimes play, and Mancini decided to go off, scoring in the 82nd minute and 90+3. So that was a great draw, considering that it just was not a good match. But then we followed that up a good 1-0 win against Sampdoria. And then actually a 2-0 win over Lazio, who was in first at this time. They dropped, I think, into third at this point. But this was a huge win for us. We played really well. We played well at Milan too at the San Siro. They actually took the lead. But all the pressure, we kind of dropped back too far, I think. But this was still a good performance. We got a 2-2 against Juventus here. Probably we might have been able to take more. Luigi got sent off. It was a really weak foul call for a second yellow. Very disappointing. I think we probably would have held on it, but weren't for that. But you know, it's the way it goes sometimes. But then our second last match, bottom team Pescara can really handle us. Mario Medina went out and had himself a match. So yeah, that's all good there. Dina has gone off past few matches here. Go to his form. His past 4 matches, he's got 5 goals. Played really well. He's also suspended for 1 for yellow cards. But very strong. So we're very happy about that. Yeah, so we're gonna play the match against Udinese and we'll see how it goes. One thing to keep in mind here for the transfer window is Gremio has been all in for Victor Luiz and offering it not bad. I think we can get to something that we could really that we would take. So we're gonna try and see if we can work out a deal in the summer for him to go, and then we'll bring in Bachoki in as the backup. I'm not sure that this is actually going to be something we have to do, because it looks like next year in the rules we won't have to have the 25-man squads. We'll be able to register more players, which would be a lifesaver for us. So I'm really looking forward to that. So hopefully that goes through, and then I don't have to worry so much about what we have here. But I really wanted to bring him in. He's been learning the left side to kind of cover both. So hopefully that will happen. But okay, so our tactic's been the same. I think for this one we're going to drop to the 2 defensive midfielders. We'll talk about that in just a second. So let's get into it. Position instructions. Okay, so they're playing, it's almost a mirror, but not quite. Playing a Metzal in the middle. Interesting. But for us, I don't want to do that yet. I want to do next match. I want to drop like this. We're going to give Reed a chance to play here. Have all kinds of room. Lane will drop here. Hara. Dublan playmaker here. He's been very good deep when we can give him the ball, which is why we're going to do it this way. We're going to keep this the same. Instead of distributing the target man, we're going to distribute the playmaker so that Hara can get on the ball and spread it around. His ratings haven't been super great, but he's been pretty effective though, so I'm not too worried about it. And we're going to kick up the urgency. That's been one of the keys to our success so far, as we've upped the intensity, upped the pressing, and it seems to be helping. So that is what we're going to do. We're not going into a counter press yet. We're we're just gonna press hard once we regroup. Yes, we only have 11 subs, so oh well. Alright. Alright, so recent form standings, we could potentially secure qualification for the Europa League. I would like to do that if it wasn't a pressure one. I don't want to put the pressure on them like that. I do like this one, we owe them. See if we can get everyone motivated. Yes, sir. I like it. Let's check out the oppositions here. Everyone on weak foot. Let's check the wingbacks for them. Good. All right, who we? Palumbo. We're not gonna hard tackle him. What about Kozabal? Yeah, we gotta tackle him. Aggression, the bravery, they're low. Check out their... Oh, that guy too, we could probably kick out of the game if we need to. Oh, both of their strikers, really. We'll start off here because the refs have been kind of rough on us lately, so we don't want to be giving them any reason to kick us out. Alright. Your San Marino side can book a spot in the Europa League competition proper with a win here. Are you confident of seeing it through? Well, we put ourselves in the best possible position. Players are gonna have to go out there and get it done and hope that Inter chokes. Udinese are unbeaten in 3 matches against San Marino. Can you end that run here and now? We try to not pay attention to that sort of noise around us. We don't want to. Don't need to hear that stuff. Alright, so here we go. I gotta start off with the ball. First half here, so we'll see. Mancini already losing his mark. I don't know why Mancini didn't pick that up. A counter. Campo doing a lot of dribbling. Good dribbler though, so that's not a bad thing. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's the kind of tackle that they call penalties on us all day. All day. Not too much going on here. We're holding on to the ball a lot. We might be able to get up. Miguel has. Very nice. I like it. Off a set piece. We finally got our set pieces going in the latter half of the season. Port's happy with us scoring off a lot of set pieces. We're still taking it up. We're gonna see if we can turn the screws a little bit. Since we have nothing but the ball right now. Dina, been awesome. Okay, that'll work. Get to Mancini. Get fire it from there. Yep. Oh, I thought he missed completely, but that's a hell of a shot there. Hell of a shot. I like it. Let's check out the latest scores. Let's keep an eye on the match here, the intermatch. They're up 1-0 too, so right now it's not mattering. Still gotta keep it going though. Keep it ticking. There we go. Go Campo, go. Ooh, just about slipped that in. They're up for it though, I like it. They're up for it. Oh, well, they put it in the dugout too, but keep an eye on it here. Still holding 63% of the ball. We're not normally a team that holds any possession. We're like the bottom, second from the bottom in possession numbers. So this is really surprising. Nice. Oh, what the... Great save by Bertoni. He's been unreal for us. He's he was worth all the 42 million we paid for him. Every single cent. I don't know where we would be without him, honestly. He's got a release clause for 50 million for teams in European competition, so it's absolutely been a lifesaver that we got into Europe. Good ball. Oh. We got 2 back to recycle. Interesting. I thought he was well onside. Okay. Fiorentina not doing too much. Not helping us out. Not helping us out too much here. Please convince. It's no complacency here. No complacency. We gotta finish the job. Finish the job is what I'm saying. Let's tack on another goal or 2 the next 20 minutes. I think that will really send a message. Job. Hara out left. It's nice ball. Chini. Oh, I thought he was going to beat that guy. Guy went to ground real early. Real early. Sani. Oh. Oh, yes. Once again. Possession's starting to come back a lot of it. Drop back down to balance, see if we can get back into it a little bit. Just Inter got equalized against there. So here we go, get another one. Capo not getting the job done. Michelle on for Campo. Emery not getting it done. Scholes in. She has to go out there and do the job. Campo had been playing pretty well too, so he definitely deserved to start here. But both strikers have been really good. Oh man, that looping header almost went. Ugh. Fiorentina's winning. Oh, nice. Let's be disciplined. Let's drop. Actually, I think we're gonna. We're gonna drop A and try to constrict space a little bit. Keep them from going over the top because our center backs aren't the fastest. But I think this should help here. We're gonna try to constrict space, keep them from really doing too much with the ball. If they can play with that in their half of the field, but we'll come back. Medina. Yes, there we go. I think we're going to the Europa League, boys. I think we're going to the Europa League. Inter's gotta score 2. Inter's gotta score 2. We're well in control here. Inter came back. 2-2. Wait. How? Well, no. They're up 1 point. No. We're still ahead of them. This must not be right then. Yeah, they must not be reading this right then, because yeah, we're. Oh no, they're up 3-2. Oh, they went ahead late. What? Are you kidding me? 4 minutes apart? Are you kidding me? That is terrible. Come on, Fiorentina, you guys suck. You guys suck. No help whatsoever. Choke it away at the last second. You gotta be kidding me. That's terrible. Talk about big chokers. That's why you guys suck. Get relegated. I hate you guys. We did our jobs. We can't complain. I can't complain what the boys did here. They did everything they could. Fiorentina had to choke it away. But yeah, we've used this formation a few times against them, the bigger, like against Lazio in that 2-0. This is a formation we used. So it's a good change of place, kind of very nice for soaking up some pressure here a little bit, but also can make sure Hara gets on the ball. Against weaker teams, we've been playing Hara as the lone defensive midfielder in a deep line playmaker role to spray around. But I really like having the double pivot here down deep and giving the central midfielder a lot of room to roam because they're both good. But yeah, disappointing, but I'm very happy with the result. Can't complain. Well, we did everything we could there. Would have thought that we might have gotten ourselves in the Europe there, but we got to be pleased with the result and performance. That's impressive at that. Yep, very happy. We did everything we set out to do and proved by far to be the better team. And we finally got that win over Udinese that we've been trying to get. So it looks like a Europa League or Europa Conference for us, or European Conference, whatever the hell it's called. Goal differential here. Look at that, 37. Ah, so disappointed. So disappointed. Torino, Virtus-Nutella, Pescara, all three of those are going down. There it goes. Turn dominance into victory. Guess we did. So before we go, let's go in and take a look at some of the stats here. The average possession for your 15th, 46%. That last match must have really helped us a bit because we were down here quite a bit. As you can see, most of the top finishers actually hold position, so it's kind of against the grain for us to be in 6th and not really holding any possession. Number 1 in headers won. Always good. Or win percentage of headers. We haven't been doing as many headers. Attacking goals. We're 5th in goals. Makes sense. Expected goals 4. We are only 10th actually, so we are very clinical. We've been very clinical every season, so this shouldn't be a surprise. Penalties taken. Juventus got 15 penalties. I mean, you can look at this and see something here. Juventus, Roma, Lazio, Inter, Atalanta, and you get into Milan, kind of. I guess not seen as too big of a club, but Juventus 15 penalties, Roma, Lazio 8 and 7. Yeah, you can't tell me that these refs aren't a little biased here. We did pretty good on crosses, actually 20%. 8th there. Goals from corners. We're 3rd. So that's good for us. Direct free kicks, we didn't score any. Indirect, tied for 8th with 4. Okay. 10th in pass completion, surprising. Clear cut chances were 6th. Kind of helps. 25 clear cut chances, very nice. 10th in shots. 8th in on target though. So that means we're 3rd in on target ratio of shots. Not bad. Conversion rate, 2nd. That's the key right here. 2nd, 14%. That's why our we scored so many goals with an expected goals of quite a bit less. Fouls against, yeah, 9th. Dribbles, 5th, that's not surprising, with Mancini in our team, and what they call Thierry's once they're on the right, gets a lot of dribbles in, and our forwards tend to dribble quite a bit. Defending wise, we're 3rd, and defense only gave a 29. Very respectable. Expected goals against, we're expected to give up a bit more there. And what, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep. 39. So we gave up pretty much what we're supposed to. 39. How many did we actually give up? 29. Okay, never mind. My bad. So we gave up quite a bit less. So that's pretty good. We gave up 3 goals from corners. I might show that up a little bit. Nothing from direct free kicks. That's Tony. I gave up 1 from indirect free kick. Yeah. 4th in shutouts. Very good. 2nd in fouls. That's not surprising. We've been fouling a lot coming up. Players are pretty aggressive. Only 9th in tackles. 1. Interesting. What about win ratio? 80%. Interesting. Blocks. We up there in this 3rd. Tie for 3rd. Okay. Up there with a bunch of bottom teams. Okay. Clearances. 9th in interceptions. Conceded 2 penalties. Felt like quite a bit more. Always feels like that though. 6th in shots against. Okay. And 7th in shots on target. Okay. Attendance. Since our stadium. Actually, since we were in Cessna Station. Cessna Stadium. Start with the 25,000 stadium for most of the year. Actually kind of surprised that it actually didn't go up any higher, but our stadium just got finished being expanded to over 8,000. So I guess I'm kind of surprised we weren't at least there. We should be probably up that far next season. 44%, yeah, so. Alright. Did have 4 sellouts, which is, I think, the most for us. Oh, it's attendance, of course. It's not a surprise. Let's look at the players and see what we have. Any of ours up there in yellow cards, actually? Schultz had 9 yellow cards. Oh, man. Maybe we had a few people, Luigi, Chukwu, both had yellow cards. Alessandro Mancini was player of the match 8 times. He is one of the candidates for player of the year. Distance covered. I don't think we have anyone up there because I didn't have anyone playing that many matches, I don't think. Per 90, I'm surprised we don't have anyone up there for that though. Average rating, as you can see, Thomas Lamar had an amazing season. But Mancini was right up there. Headers 1, Galhaz. I definitely gotta learn how to pronounce that because he's gonna be a big part of our defense. But yeah, with his nice 18 jumping reach now, yes. He's got some pretty good pace here. Yeah, he's pretty solid. Pretty good. He's 19. Like it. Bertoni for possession 1. Oh. Our goalkeeper, okay. I guess all the other ones, okay. Mancini lost it the most. It's not surprising with all of the times he was running with the ball. Right, goals. Mobile with head 30. Jesus. Milan Lamara, Batshuayi, Lukaku. Victor Michel had 14 for us. Medina 13. Victor Combo with 12. So we had 3 forwards up there, which is good. It means we had some good balanced scoring. We're not solely focused on just one scorer. We spread it around a bit. So when one's not going, we have others that pick up the pace or pick up the just pick up the team and score. So I mean, you see Victor Michel 13 appearance starts, 12 subs, and he still scored 14. Medina had 21 starts and 11 sub appearances. Victor Campo 25 and 6. So all good stuff there. Victor Michelle average per goal under a goal a game, but he had hot and cold spells. Shots, Victor Campo up there. Nice. Expected goals. Victor Campo, expected goals of 10. Thomas Lamar 18, my god. Okay, shots on target. Mario Medina, nice. Shots on target percentage here. Mario Medina 6th. Mancini at 13. Mancini? Really? His finishing sucks, so I guess that makes sense why he didn't score that much. Conversion rate. Victor Michel's up there. 32%. Wow. Mobile. So he was almost as good as Immobile, really? And you looked at Victor Michel. Look at his attributes and not impressive. Like, physically good. And you get good dribbler, good finisher. First touch isn't anything. Pretty good header. Good composure, but I mean, other than that, it's just not that much. And that conversion rate, wow. It's way up there. Oh, I saw Mario Medina 7th. That's pretty good. Considering his finishing is 9. That's our winner kid for you. Shot for 90, Campo up there. And 6th. You have anyone there? Tony, of course, played every match in the league. Penalties, 9 for 12. Wow. Campo was 1 for 1. Assists, Mancini this year was our big assist man, 3rd with 14. But we had some others that showed up. Mario Medina had 8. Liam Reed had 8. Riva was our leading man last time, but only had 7. I didn't play as well this year, but that's fine. Hey, he had a big year last year. He still played pretty well when we played, but with the emergence of Mario Medina at that position, we've been able to switch them back and forth. So between the two of them, 8 and 7, it's 15. That's about what we would want out of that position. So I'm very happy with how both those players played. But Lamar, that's a lot of assists per minute. Mancini 4th, and you see Riva 8th, good. Dina 10th. So yeah, we had a lot of good stuff there. Key passes, Mancini at 6th, Liam Reed in 19th. Per 90, 9th and 15th. Clear-cut chances. Liam Reed created 9 clear-cut chances. Nice. No one up there. Pass completion. Bert's a center back, and Sonny, our center backs, showed up 15th and 17th. Crosses, Mancini. Yep, that makes sense to me. Cross completion. Hara actually completed 38%. Did kind of drift out there a little bit. Paulo Rossi also completed a bunch. Leading dribbler, Mancini. Oh yeah, 52 dribbles. Almost 20 more than the next highest dribbler. But that doesn't surprise me. I mean, seeing every match he would go on long lazy runs all of the time. That's kind of why we would always play down the left, is because that's exactly his strength, is dribbling. I'd say dribbling 16, got a lot of pace 16, acceleration 17, so of course we could have just let him run. So 1.4 dribbles per match. It always seems like it's more, but I'm not always sure exactly what counts as a full dribble and what doesn't. Offside, Victor Campo is offside almost as much as Immobile. Thomas Lamar, of course, got fouled a ton. Mancini got fouled a lot, and Campo. What about defending? Tackles 1. No one here on our team. Miguel has 5th in tackle win ratio. Nice. Tackles per 90. Rossi and Reed, both hardworking midfielders. Mistakes, good thing we don't have anyone up there. Key tackles, no one. Headers. Miguel has again. Interceptions, Mancini. Blocks, Mancini again. Puts in some work for not being a very good defender. Clearances, Miguel Hayes again. Shots blocked, not there. Fouls. Mancini. He's active. We can give him that much. And Rossi too. Goalkeeping. Tony third in goals allowed. To expect since we were third in goals allowed as a team. Fourth in shutouts. Saves held. He's actually only tied for 8th. Shots parried. Down to 13th. I guess it's probably because he didn't face that many shots. 1 for 2 in saving penalties. Guy gives him credit there. Save ratio though, 2nd. Right behind Donnarumma. So definitely one of the best keepers in the league. So we are absolutely thrilled that we've had him, because he's just been great. All right, let's before we go, we're going to talk about kind of what we're looking for in the transfer window coming up. We're going to be looking for, and hopefully being able to get now, since we got European football to offer, superstar center defender. We need someone to sit in here to really be basically a colossus at the back. Someone to pair with Bertoni. So that's number 1, if we can find a superstar young center defender. Second, we're going to look for box-to-box in the style of Paolo Rossi, someone that can play both on this as the box-to-box and defensive midfield. Preferably like a really good player there, just to improve the team. Those are the 2 main things we're looking for. You said leaving. Victor Luiz is likely to leave over the summer. Getting those bids, so I can bring in Bachoki. We may lose a central defender too. Hassani has been thinking about leaving, even though I doubt Cortonius can actually get a bid anything. And I know there's been a few people that have looked at him. So if we got a decent bid for him, we would let him go, even though he is one of our better central defenders. But that's why we're looking for a superstar. Berfino, we'll see. We hadn't trusted him yet, but we might give him a chance next year to really play a little bit more. Pertzer really stepped up this year, so we are likely to keep him, but we're not going to be not tempted if someone comes in with something decent. Nicola Gaultier likely going to go out on loan to make sure he actually get some playing time. He didn't get enough playing time with us, I don't think, this year. Kind of stunted his growth a little bit, so we're going to send him out on loan next year. We're hoping to get Matteo Rosti in. First, we gotta get him on a contract. For some reason, he thinks he's an important player. He thinks that his actual playing time is an important player. Notice this. This is over a full season. Yet somehow his actual playing time is an important player. I don't know how that explains. And he played once for the B team. That was it. Because I was trying to get this down to something that made sense, and for some reason the game thinks that his actual playing time is an important player. Again, one sub appearance in the cup. I really don't know. But I would like to give him, he has products, San Marinese, if you want to develop him. He's getting there. So I think I would like to replace Gualtieri with him as the kind of player to bring in here and there, kind of against lower league teams and such. Either footed. We worked on his personality, so he's not fickle anymore. He's fairly ambitious. Kind of working on this. Hopefully we can get him a little more professional. So yeah, so those are the main moves, I think. Then we'll look at bringing in some more high potential kids as well. We also have some players out on loan that have played well. Let's see. Fiorentina went out on loan for the second half of the season to a top division side, which is Intella, developing, so we'll probably send him on loan again because he's under contract for a while. Luca Mancina finally went out on loan. He's gonna have to go on loan again. A lot of potential, but hasn't quite reached it with us yet, so we're definitely gonna send him out. One of our signings over the summer was Daniel Remien. He went back on loan to Poland for Legia Warsaw. Played very well over there, so we'll have to see what we can do with him, because he might be able to step in to the squad as well. He really developed out there. Another either-footed guy. We'll have to decide what we're going to do with him, because he might have forced himself into our plans. Ramirez has been on loan past couple seasons, still developing. Also on contract for a little bit. Might send him on loan again. I'm not sure if he's quite good enough to get onto the team. We are also super excited about, where is our keeper at? Cicchetti we send out on loan to Serie B. Where are you, man? There you are. Very good. Had a very, very strong season for Regina. Has developed pretty well. Trying to decide whether to keep him as the backup or Gualandi, send Gualandi out on loan, or whether we'll keep Gualandi here or not. There's a decision here for the goalkeeper, backup goalkeeper. Fushini we sent out as well. Over to Portugal, Passos de Ferreira. I think that's something like that. Played quite a bit. Played pretty well. Very physically good player. Hasn't quite developed his technical attributes. Mental's come along. Another one we'll probably have to send on loan again. Not quite ready to break through. American Omar Garcia went out on loan as well. Scored a ton of goals for AC Reggiana. How many did you score? 18. Had pretty good. We'll send him out on loan again. But yeah, he's developing too. I don't think he'll ever be good enough for us, but we're developing him hopefully for the US national team. Maybe we can get a look in there. We sent Modesti out for our second half of the season. We'll probably send him out again, so you can get him under contract, extend that contract. But he's looking pretty good too, actually. Good. Look at his first touch. Silky. Good header. Definitely. Just that tackling is not good enough for us. But he might be able to play that box-to-back position. We'll have to think about it. He's developing, though. Anyone else we want to look at that really ran out there? Well, on the minus side, we had Boogly go out. Someone who we had high hopes for back when he came to the youth intake. Unfortunately, he played a lot for Vaduz in Switzerland. Developed a little bit, but played pretty poorly, so I don't know that how he'll do after that. Might have hurt his development a little bit, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see what we do with him. Simone Remengi, kind of a surprising product here, who's really developed. We want to send him up higher. He was in 3rd division. We need to send him up higher to see if he keeps going, because this is very promising, considering that he's getting close to tapped out. Claudio Diaz is leaving. He's not good enough for him. So we'll we're able to get rid of him. Kante has not quite developed, so we'll see what we do with him. Sell or loan again. Cirillo, another one that we brought in during the summer. It's starting to develop a little bit. It's good. If you'd actually look at the B team, players to be excited for. Daniel Eriksson has a lot of potential. Has some developing to do still, but center back is where we're going to play him. I want to get him a little bit more. Maybe we can develop him for in 2 years. Get him to be maybe one of those superstar center backs. We want to look at Luis Andrade. We brought him in during the winter. We'll send him out on loan. We had some top division teams looking at him. Not playing him a lot, but definitely we're looking at him. So we'll hopefully send him out to a top division team next year and get him developing at 19 so that he'll be another option for us, hopefully. Who else we got? American Rani, after he's finally signed the contract, we played him. He's starting to develop. We'll send him out on loan somewhere, hopefully like a top division side, so that he can continue this developing. He's got a lot of room to improve. We talked about Bachoki, who is going to be hopefully part of our first team next year. Those are Baja here. We brought in during the winter, I believe. Developing. We played him on the left a lot. We should probably actually get him on the right too, because he's actually right-footed. So he actually was pretty good. Actually took over for the last match of the season because they were in the relegation playoffs, so I want to make sure they won. So I got to see firsthand. I was like, my God, is he right-footed? I didn't realize that. I thought he was left-footed. I thought that's why we had him playing on the left. But yeah, it was quickly apparent once I took over the team and watched the match. I was like, oh yeah, no, that dude's definitely right-footed. Which is really cool that you can really tell that right away with the match engine. Youth intake. Let's go to U20s. We had a few good players come through the youth intake. Adriano Santi, striker. Good. You can see he's already here. Obviously, he couldn't play for the C team, which we would love to have him at, because couldn't register him because the youth intake is so late. But definitely someone to keep an eye on. Mattia Berardi, right? You were the one this year, yeah. Central midfielder. Has some talent there. Happy about that. Yeah, central defenders. Chachi. Decent. Boy. Another one. He's pretty good potential there. People want him. That's not gonna happen. Let's try. Yeah, Guglielmo. This maybe just one of the guys that central defender. Pretty versatile, really. Around the back, got some talent here that we'll want to keep looking at there. I think those are the main ones. Thought we had another guy that was supposedly really good. So let's see. Yo. I don't remember you being any good. Oh, you don't? No, it's Mattioni. Okay, yeah. Played a bit for the C team, developing. One that we're really excited about is Lance Ramos, American / San Marinese winger. This is basically Mancini again, except he's short, but and his work rate is a lot better. But dribbler, pace, passing, tackles better. Obviously, just not gonna be any good in the air. But I think that's what we're trying to do again, because he is pure winger. 16, so we are really excited about him. He came in the youth intake last year. Giardi, also one from, I think, last year. Yeah. Also, developing good as a striker. I like it. Dribbling. He's getting there, 5'10". Good off the ball already. Look at that. He scored a bunch in, see here, 19 goals in the 4th division. So you gotta like that. So let's see. Is there anyone else that is? This is our other youth intake. This was a couple years ago. So we had Walandi, Mayani, and Cicchetti are our first three goalkeepers coming through our youth intake. They're all good. We're trying to develop all of them. Mayani seems to have the most potential, but he's also developing the slowest a little bit. So played 18 times in Serie D, the 4th division, so he'll be getting his chance in the 3rd division next year. Actually not as bad as I thought he was, but still quite good. Cassidy was our next goalkeeper in line. A lot of potential, but the personality sucks. Not good at all. So that's a problem. But because I have Ferrari, who's left back more, but slightly in the center of defense as well. So youth intake last year, so we have some talent, and hopefully we can keep some of these guys as San Marinese. Like him, he's stuck with us since he's not Italian. So that's gonna be the next thing we do. Actually, plan is that we will try and get that job, but the San Marinese national team job. What's likely going to happen is I'm going to have to add a new manager in to get that guy fired, retire that guy, and then apply with our guy here, so we can do both of them at once. That's going to be the challenge to get us going there, because the talent is starting to trickle in a bit, but we're also hemorrhaging some to Italy. But there is talent coming out, like Rusty. We just saw Giardi. One of the goalkeepers, I think, is also San Marinese. Well, Cassidy, I think, is. But and then there's like the couple of San Marinese players that were like the one on Roma, the defender, and the forward on Spezia. So there's some other San Marinese talent out there. But we're trying to get it through where, like I said, we're producing lots of potential for us. Mattioni, are you? They're mad. This is the problem here. Can't have that. But so those are the kind of things that we're looking at. So the next update, I think, will be looking at international management. The last time I did international management actually was a long time ago. I think that would have been FM 09, actually. Might have been the last time I did international management. So we're gonna have to look at it. So I think that will be the next one over the summer. We're gonna try and stop and look at the international management side and kind of see how it goes. So that's gonna do it. Just ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be with the match, and then kind of going through kind of end of the season stuff. So thank y'all for hanging out. and watching it, checking the stuff out. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying it. If you are, hit that, you know, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff here. If you want to catch us on Twitter, there's a link in the description, and also a link to our Twitch where you can catch us playing a bunch of other stuff as well. You might have seen some of the stuff that we've been playing on the YouTube here, so check all that stuff out as well, and come follow along at Twitch. So yeah, y'all stay good, stay safe, stay well out there. I'll see y'all next time.